Hey y'all, oh my gosh, I know. I just wanted to pop in, say hey, how y'all doing? But also, I'm about to go to an acupuncture appointment. I know. What? I don't know. I'm kind of freaking out just a little bit, but I'm also like in the space of just like, it's time. I'm ready. What? Yeah, but before we jump into this video, I wanted to show y'all really quickly the fragrance that I have been wearing recently. One second. Okay, Gourmand Patchouli, girl. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but I mean, y'all already know I'm checking the Apple Watch to make sure that we recording. But yeah, okay, so Gourmand Patchouli is by Dossier, this lovely company that has found a way to put these extravagant, luxurious scents and make them a little bit more accessible to people. They have great prices. You can also do like a little match test if you're trying to see like what scent would work best for you, or also like a match test that like shows other fragrances that you might already love and be like, oh, I love that. I would like to see what this comparative will be. Another great thing about them is that they have a 30-day no questions asked return policy. So if you're like not really feeling this, return it. They won't ask you no questions and they'll be like, okay girl, what you want to do now? So yes, definitely check them out. I believe that my discount code is diamond10, but I will leave that in the description box below. So yeah, check them out. But yeah, okay, so back to the acupuncture. You guys, I'm about to go get acupuncture. Like, I will record when I come out of there so you can see like the difference in the energy. But yeah, so that's what I do. And then I'm gonna share some gems that I got this morning from my like morning journaling, and we'll talk about morning journaling. Okay, BRB. Oh my gosh, you guys, what in the world? It's funny because like I feel like I'm just this way. Like I get an idea and then somebody's like, you should do that, and I'm like, yeah, I should do that. Side note, I'm like getting into human design. If any of y'all are like interested in human design or have resources for learning more about human design, please send them my way. But I found out I'm a generator, and basically with that particular I don't know what it's called, but basically with being that type of person or that type of personality, I have to like get this feeling in my gut that it's the right thing to do. So I heard about acupuncture, then my therapist mentioned it, then I was like randomly on YouTube and I saw a video and I was like, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. So then I go on Groupon, I see this thing and I'm like, all right, bet. I see all the reviews and people are like raving about this mom-daughter unit. So I booked the appointment and they're like, okay, schedule, or I paid for the Groupon and they're like, oh, you have to schedule an appointment. She's like, oh, can you come in tomorrow? I'm like, heck yeah, let's do it. So that's how I'm here. So yeah, I walk in and it's so cute because her mom, she doesn't speak English, and I'm like, oh my gosh, hi. I'm just like rambling on and she's like, girl, what? I'm like, that's awkward. But her daughter comes out and she's like, oh, my mom doesn't speak English. I'm like, oh snap, my bad. Which is like so frustrating because when I was a little girl, I used to, like, one of my things was like, I want to learn all the languages in the world. not me getting choked up. I want to learn all the languages in the world so that I can communicate with people, because why the heck not? Like, I've never been like we speak English here, child. Anyways, that's dope as all get out that you have another language, you have another mode or another capacity of being able to communicate with other people. That's fire. But anyways, so she's like, okay, go into like the back room. I go in the back room, y'all. She's like, okay, so what's been going on with you? And I've been like having chest pains, and I believe it's due to like anxiety. So this one time, I want to say last year or the year before rather, I had like a really bad anxiety attack, and I was scared, y'all. Like I thought I was having like a heart attack. Like I was scared, and I run through all the tests or whatever, and they're like, girl, you stressed. That's all it is. And I'm like, huh? Wait, what? And so when I'm telling her like my symptoms and stuff, she's like, do you have COVID? I'm like, oh no, girl, it's not that. Like, this is just, and I'm trying to find like other means of healing myself. And she's like, oh, okay, cool. And so she's like, okay, how's your period? And I'm like, I mean, it's a little, you know, I'm one of those that's like, I only have like bad cramps, maybe like day 2. So anyways, I tell her that, and she's like, yeah, periods aren't supposed to be painful. And I'm like, wait, what? You mean I've been having a painful period all this time for what? Like, I just, wait, okay. And so she's like, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start out doing just the front part of your body. And I'm like, okay, cool. So start at the head all the way down to the feet. I'm like, okay, bet. So she's like, are you nervous? I'm like, girl, yeah, what? Ha ha ha. Like, it giggles. But so like I undress, put on the little like the open back like little cloth thing or whatever, and then they get to work. Her mom she like immediately starts at the head. She's just like do. I didn't even feel nothing, like nothing. And so her daughter was telling me like there are certain points that I will feel, but for the most part like it's just do, like you'll be fine. So I'm like, okay, bet. So she's like doing all the needles and everything, and so she gets down to like my stomach area, and like she's placing them around, and then she like puts almost like a incense kind of thing on my belly and then lights it. And I'm like trying to stay still because I got all these needles everywhere. And so honestly it was like really soothing. It was just the thought of like me, if I'm like I know if I move this could all go bad. But anyways, so like this thing, and then like they get all the way down to my feet, and that's where I was feeling some of the like pressure and stuff. But then they like put these little clips on the needles to like not electrocute, but like send electric pulses throughout my body, connecting like the needles and whatnot. And y'all, she was like, okay, so you're gonna feel like a do, but if it goes beyond that, like let me know, like this is not supposed to be a painful process. And I'm like, okay, cool. So she's like, she goes, turns it on, and I'm one of those like, I feel like I have a relatively high pain tolerance. So I'm over here like, I'm fine. Oh, JK, like slow your roll. So then like she puts a little thing at the right point for me to just feel the do. So then I feel the do, and I feel like she does my head and then my arms, and I'm just feeling like this pulsing, and it's just like, this is so incredible. Like, I am so honored to be in this moment, and I just feel myself filled with gratitude, and I'm just like, wow, just wow. So she comes in, she leaves and then she comes back in. So like every like, I would say like 5 to 10 minutes, she was like coming in to check on me and make sure I was fine. And she put like little like heat lamps over me just in case I was like cold or whatnot. And she was just, it was just a great kiss. So I'm supposed to come back next week for another one, and they said they're gonna do my back. I was a little nervous for that. What? But yeah, so that was my experience with that. The gems that I wanted to share with you guys. So I forget who it was, but I want to say thank you to whoever recommended The Artist Way. It's crazy because I had the PDF, and I have the PDF if anybody needs it. But I had the PDF bookmarked on my computer, and I have no idea where I bookmarked it from, when that happened. I have no idea. And then one of you wonderful people was like, I think you need to read The Artist Way. And I'm like, yo, I do. I'm like, I think I've seen this before. I look at my bookmark tab, The Artist Way. I'm like, yo, this is a line. This is crazy. So anyways, started reading The Artist Way, and a part of okay, let me back up. This particular book is supposed to help you to feel encouraged to identify as an artist, to walk into your creativity and its alignment with the universe, God, whoever you look to as just an outside energy source. And so I've been like struggling with spirituality, struggling with my artistry, struggling with creativity, and this book just makes me feel like I am an artist, I am creative, and it's so empowering. And so one of the activities that it has you do is this thing called morning pages, where you take your first thing you do in the morning, write 3 pages. It could be 3 pages of complete nonsense. And what it's doing is allowing you to get all of those thoughts out so that throughout the day you aren't, you know, boggled down with all of these feelings, all of these thoughts. And you guys, when I tell you I have written so much, and I'm just like, this has been all on my mind, like every single morning. I'm just amazed by how much is on the paper. And another one of the activities is to take yourself on like an artist date. So basically playing to that inner child and looking at, okay, what is something that you would love doing? So one thing I did, I went to like the bookstore, and then I went to the park and just read. And I was just like, this is so lovely. Like I was just filled with so much joy and so happy. I keep checking my Apple Watch just to make sure I'm like someone in the camera. But anyways, I'll make sure that it's still recording. But yeah, so those are just like 2 of the activities. And another one was to look back to a point in your life when you were told or you felt like you weren't an artist. And I tapped back into like 3 moments that brought me to tears. And I brought this information like back to my therapist, and she's like, wow, this is an incredible book. I'm really proud of you. This is something you should push forward with. So if you are an artist, or you're creative, or you would like to be an artist, or you would like to tap into your creativity, or you would like to just get connected, get tapped into whatever energy source you believe in, I would definitely highly recommend The Artist Way. And I believe it's by Julia. I'm not even gonna start me the line. I don't know, The Artist Way, but I do have the PDF if you guys need it. And that's pretty much it. Like earlier in the video, like I mentioned, Dossier, y'all check them out. Another one that I have been trying is Ambery Mint, and I think here. Wait. Yeah, and this one, I'm just like, okay, it has top notes of mint, green apple, and lemon. It just makes me feel like that girl. So yeah, the first one was Gourmand Patchouli, and then this was Ambery Mint. But again, check them out. I will have a coupon code in the description box below, and it is Diamond 10. But yeah, so that's it for this week's video. I probably bring you guys along this time for this acupuncture. This is crazy, but yeah, so that's where I'm at. Just checking in. But okay, you guys, all right, peace.